What if the secret to saving humanity wasn't a new planet, but feeding an entire planet to the sun? That sounds impossible. But hidden inside our solar system is a giant reservoir of fuel that could theoretically keep the sun alive far longer than nature intended. And that's where things get strange. Right now, the sun looks unstoppable. Every sunrise feels permanent. Every day feels guaranteed. But deep inside its core, a countdown has already begun. The sun survives by turning hydrogen into helium through nuclear fusion. Every second, unimaginable amounts of hydrogen vanish forever. The process creates the energy that lights Earth, warms our oceans, and makes life possible. But here's the unsettling truth. The sun is living off a limited supply. In roughly 5 billion years, that fuel tank runs dangerously low. And when that happens, everything changes. So the question is simple. Could we refuel a star? At first, the idea sounds ridiculous. But then astronomers discovered something that changed the conversation entirely. A distant star was caught consuming a giant planet. Not destroying it instantly, not exploding it, actually feeding on it. The planet's atmosphere was being pulled away, creating a massive ring of gas around the star. And that raises an incredible possibility. If another star can eat a gas giant, could our sun do the same? What happens next changes everything. Because sitting in our cosmic backyard is Jupiter. A world so enormous that all other planets combined still don't come close to matching its size. And most importantly, Jupiter is made mostly of hydrogen, the exact fuel the sun desperately needs. But that's not even the craziest part. Jupiter isn't just a giant planet. It's essentially a floating ocean of star fuel. Nearly 90% of its atmosphere is hydrogen, the same element powering every second of the sun's existence. Suddenly, the impossible starts sounding surprisingly logical. Could humanity use Jupiter as a cosmic fuel station? Scientists estimate the sun consumes around 620 million metric tons of hydrogen every second. An absurd number. Yet Jupiter contains so much hydrogen that it could potentially extend the sun's life for millions of additional years. But here's the weird part. Simply throwing Jupiter into the sun would be a catastrophic mistake. Sure, the collision would create the greatest fireworks show in cosmic history. But it would also make the sun more massive almost instantly. And a heavier sun burns hotter. Much hotter. Earth wouldn't experience global warming. It would experience global roasting. The oceans would disappear. Ecosystems would collapse. Life would become impossible long before anyone could celebrate saving the sun. So astronomers imagine a much stranger solution. Instead of smashing Jupiter into the sun, slowly move it closer. Close enough for the sun to gently pull hydrogen from Jupiter's atmosphere over millions of years. A controlled cosmic feeding process. Like keeping a campfire alive by adding small pieces of wood instead of dropping an entire forest onto it. Sounds brilliant. Until you realize one terrifying problem. The moment Jupiter moves, the entire solar system starts behaving differently. And that's when things changed. Because Jupiter isn't just fuel. It's something far more important. For billions of years, Jupiter has acted as Earth's silent guardian. Its immense gravity helps stabilize planetary orbits. It also intercepts and redirects countless asteroids and comets that might otherwise threaten Earth. Remove Jupiter from its position, and the consequences become unpredictable. Planetary paths could slowly shift. Asteroid impacts could become more common. The delicate balance that allowed civilization to exist might begin unraveling. And this is where the entire story flips upside down. The plan designed to save humanity could actually destroy the conditions that keep humanity alive. The sun gets more fuel, but Earth loses one of its greatest protectors. Suddenly the question is no longer whether we can save the sun. It's whether saving the sun is even worth the cost. And that's the ultimate cosmic paradox. The very planet capable of extending the sun's lifespan may also be the reason we survive long enough to need that extra time in the first place. So what would humanity do? Risk the solar system to keep our star alive? Or accept the sun's natural fate and search for another home among the stars? Maybe somewhere in the galaxy there's another Earth waiting. A world with blue oceans, breathable skies, and endless possibilities. Or maybe something else is already living there. Watching, waiting, wondering the same questions about us. Because in the end, the greatest mystery isn't whether we can feed Jupiter to the sun. It's this. If humanity gains the power to control the life of a star, What else will we be willing to change? And what happens when the universe starts changing us back?